Hey everybody, it's Christopher Dixieland Farm, and I just did a version of this video where I thought I was rambling and not really being interesting. So I'm going to try to shorten and quicken it up. I've been listening to Alice Cooper lately. Alice Cooper, growing up, was kind of a glam metal, hair metal, old guy. Not interested. And shtick and schlock, like a beheading in an electric chair. Not for me. But I kept on hearing that punks were influenced by Alice Cooper. The Alice Cooper band, which, really? What am I... So I started getting the earlier albums, and now I can see it. So Alice Cooper band, that's the name of the band, Alice Cooper, and the lead singer, Vincent Furnier, changed his name to Alice Cooper at some point, and now he is Alice Cooper. He is synonymous with Alice Cooper. But we're talking about the Alice Cooper band for the most part here. And the first Alice Cooper record was Pretty's For You. This is signed on Straight Records. Frank Zappa signed them. That's Frank Zappa's label. This is a pop psych album. More, it's not hard psych, but it's not really pop either. But it's good, but indistinguishable from other acts of the time doing the exact same thing. So if I said, hey, this is a Crying Shames record, you would believe it. You wouldn't think anything of it. It didn't have a particular sound. The second record, I think, is their best album. Easy Action, also on Bizarre, on Straight, Warner's Straight. And they're apparently very influenced by the West Side Story, so that shows up lots on these albums for some reason. Easy Action is apparently a reference, I guess, to a knife, and Pretty's For You may have been a reference in West Side Story. I don't know. I never really thought much of West Side Story, but Mr. and Mr. Meaner. So, punny things. This sounds a lot more like The Doors, dabbling in psych. It has moments of jamming and just, you know, your freak out kind of sound. None of the blues stuff that would be in The Doors, though. So that's kind of removed. A little more honky-tonk, Jerry Lee Lewis kind of rock thrown in there. Not the blues stuff. Third album, I picked this up. It says $5, but I didn't pay $5 for it. And this is Love It to Death. This is the second press because of the white stripes. This is actually a little rarer, I think, than some of the other pressings, because this wasn't out very much. The reason why this is a censored cover, because Alice, Vincent, did like a shirt wiener with his finger, and that was banned, and then they airbrushed it out. Out of all the things going on in the 70s, that's the thing that's offensive? I don't know. They're finding their own. Bob Ezrin is a producer on this, so Bob Ezrin did The Wall, he did Lou Reed's Berlin, produced Kiss. So, Kiss, of course, is very similar to Alice Cooper Band. But here we start going into, this is just kind of stripped down rock. But they're starting to pick up glam elements here, right? With the dress. I'm 18 is the big hit on that song, on this album, which you know. And I'm not a boy, I'm not a man, I'm 18, and I like it! And the I like it part is kind of reminiscent of the Monks. It's Monk time! This was given as a gift by Elevators fan to me. Killer. This is a killer record. It's really a solid record. Be My Lover, Under My Wheels. Desperado's got like this kind of silly Western murder killer topic, but it's not. It doesn't sound like that. You Drive Me Nervous is a good rock song. Yeah, Yeah, Yeah is a good rock song. And then Dead Babies, which is either about Vietnam or it's about abortion. I'm not sure. Because eventually Alice Cooper, Vincent, becomes like a very big alcoholic, and then he sobers up and he becomes born again. And quite a strong Christian. And he also helps other people get sober. He's a sponsor. At the same time, he befriends Groucho Marx. You'll see pictures of him and Groucho Marx. Apparently, Vincent lived just down the door from Groucho, and Groucho had trouble sleeping, and he would often just come over and hang out with Alice, Vincent, and spend the night. So they were buddies, which is crazy. And of course, that's older Groucho Marx, right? The Gilbert Gottfried impression. In my days, we had a sandwich that we would eat between two pieces of bread. So that's the kind of a Groucho Marx it is. School's Out, you know that song, of course, and this is a good album, and it's got the trick cover where it's it folds out, and the back folds down, so that way you could turn this into a little school desk. I do not have this. Originally came with panties, paper, inner, and those apparently are very flammable, and mine's certainly gone green. Warner Brothers label here, so it is a early original, if not an original. School's Out, so Gutter Cat versus the Jets. I mean, like I said, West Side Story is like it's in it. Looney Tune, yeah, this is a solid album. It's a solid glam album. Now we've gone into glam rock. This is glam. As glam as anything else. So you like the sweet or any of that kind of stuff, that's what this is. And it's good. $1 Billion Babies, I am another trick album cover, goofy die cut. It's supposed to have a $1 billion bill with the band. This is a... Oh, wait a minute. No. In here, in the printing was... It looks like a... You gotta actually like look in there to see what's on the record. That's annoying. A good glam record. That's it. And it's got a song on here, Raped and Treason, about female abuse. Not for it, it's against it. Which is so interesting topics too, right? $1 Billion Babies. I know I picked that up for free. I made a guy throw that in. And it was free. There's another one in here, Muscle of Love. I'm missing that. That came in a cardboard box, and the box was stained. I was at Joe Mayo's record store, and I found like it looked like some kind of reissue where it looked like a box, but it wasn't a box. And I'm like, man, I don't care enough about that. And so the band breaks up. Vincent assumes the name Alice Cooper and is known as Alice Cooper from now on. And to be fair, he always was known as Alice Cooper. And then we got Welcome to My Nightmare, a concept album. People don't like it. I remember it being okay, but of course you know the song Welcome to My Nightmare. And but Bob Ezrin production is epic on anything he did, right? So they were interesting because of that. Alice Cooper Goes to Hell. I don't really know this record. People say it's terrible. It's also a concept album, and this is where I get off the Alice train. Anyway, so it's got the Hollywood Vampires as band members, right? Isn't it Johnny Depp joined that with Alice Cooper? I think so. I don't know much about it. That's it. That's all I know. So, in conclusion, really what you want to get, easy action you want to get, a good record, a great record, a good record, and a good record. Alice Cooper. And I can, like I said, see now how the punks were influenced, because in the 70s you had this kind of thing going on, kind of continuing. While then they weren't from Detroit, they had a Detroit sound and feel to me. The theatrics, the performing, but not overblown, grandiose prog rock. And you can see why the punks would gravitate to that. So, Alice Cooper. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Take care.